Counterfeit, Costco, Floppy, Gaping Goose.
One, 5, 7. Bryan,
Yeah,
are you okay today?
I don't know. Just kind of been feeling like a wet noodle in a tuna can lately.
Oh yeah. Ah, yeah. Still one of the funniest things. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, can you wear a T-shirt around that says "I'm feeling like a noodle in a tuna can"?
I don't know. I mean, you could.
You could.
No one's gonna stop you.
Think anyone will buy it? Maybe pull the audience.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but episode 157 of Can You Don't. Thank you for being here. A reminder that the Honkathon is on. Thank you for everyone who's jumped over and joined the gaggle.
It's a gaggle.
Yeah, it's growing. It's growing. I just want to put a little, maybe a little call to action out there for the ones that have joined our Patreon for free. Like, we see you. We know you're there. And if even 50% of the ones that are there for free made a jump over and joined the gaggle, we would hit every single goal that we have set for the Honkathon so far. I mean, the goals aren't going to stop, but we've gone up to 500. So if you guys just jump on over there, join, see what's going on, get the bonus content, get the exclusive deals, get it early, get the ad-free versions, all that stuff. You guys would really help us get there.
I had a little panic attack the other night.
Yeah?
Granted, I had an edible, but I started thinking about the Honkathon, and I was like, oh, shit.
If I end up with a Toyota, I'm going to be pissed.
No, Toyota's a great brand.
Okay.
No, I was thinking about the hot air balloon ride, and I was like, and I started thinking like, holy fuck, can I actually go through with this?
Well, you have to.
I know, but on an edible when everything's like, oh fuck,
You're already high?
yeah, exactly.
Pull
I was
over,
like, how
can't
can I
pull-
go higher than this?
You can't pull over any further.
Fuck.
Well,
So I kind of had a moment, and then I was like, maybe I should text Joe and say, I don't know, man, I don't know if I can do this.
so I got to cancel the Honkathon.
Yeah, or change the.
Joe goes, no one's subscribing for me to go on one again. Everyone's like, skip that goal.
Maybe if Zach goes with us.
Nope.
Come on.
I'll go with you, but not up in the thing. I'll be on the ground filming.
Well, your head would probably catch on fire.
Exactly. Something stupid
He'd
would
be
happen
like,
to me.
and Zach's like, oh fuck,
Just act
too
like,
tall.
I act like an idiot whenever I'm up too high. I get all like stupid in the legs and in the brain.
Well, that's
So
even,
do I.
That's even better.
Do
It's not though.
Can I tell them to just be like, hey, or do they have to get up into the jet stream? Do they have to go a certain height?
I mean, I think for the experience, but I'm sure they could just go up 20 feet.
Let's just do that. Just skimming above the ground, dodging trees.
Bouncing off power lines.
I mean, you gotta get clear of power lines.
Yeah.
We know how that turns out.
I'm sure they know the sweet spot where you got to be to not just turn into a even more of just a for sure way to catch on fire and die. And I'm guessing that's like, I don't know, 10,000 feet.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Anyway, so the Honkathon is on.
I had a little like moment right there. when you
It's
said-
not as bad as you think. It's fine. We'll just sedate you, lay down. 400. Bryan and I are going to get a silly goose tattoo. 425. Bryan gets his eyes checked. 450. We go on a hot air balloon. 475. Zach gets his own camera. 500. We're going to be putting out an extra Patreon exclusive episode every single month. So again, patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. And there is a link in the episode description. Content you want to see on the show, send it into the email address at heyguys@CanYouDon'tPodcast.com. We do have some new merch stuff. Dropping some of that, but this is stemming from a lot of you guys fell in love with the story of me telling Cassie's ex-husband randomly that I love him. And I just keep doing it. And I'm having a hard time stopping. But we have I Love Brad on a t-shirt available right now at CanYouDon'tPodcast.com.
It's basically a reminiscent of the I Heart New York. We just swapped out Brad.
We just narrowed it in quite a bit.
Yeah.
From all of New York to just Brad.
Just guys named Brad.
Yeah. So that is available, and I'm sure you're going to love that.
And then you're going to walk by some guy named Brad. He's going to be like, hey, you love me?
Well, we just hear a story. It's like, this all happened 3 years ago. I was walking around with an I Love Brad shirt on, and here I am 5 kids later.
Yep.
And, well, I'm not sure the math lines up for unless you have just have triplets and then twins.
Quintuplets? Quintuplets.
We let something kind of fall through the cracks. It was our bad.
We did.
But there was a big thing that happened in your hometown over Memorial Day weekend.
Big thing.
I mean,
that's a big weekend in Moses Lake. Just let me tell you.
I mean, what I'm about to show you is going to prove how big of a weekend this was. But just for anyone who is wondering, they do have the brand new, really done, are newly done, but they did shrink it down. I'm not sure if they just did, like, it was too cool.
Bigger is not always better, Joe.
I have a hard time.
I can speak from experience.
No, I don't believe you. But they did have a whole ceremony to reveal the new Moses Lake fountain.
Should have went back for it.
I know. Are you ready to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to the countdown part, I think. Let's find out here. 1 second.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Christ fucked it. 1 second. Here we go. And
So with all that being said, I'll go ahead and could we start a countdown from 10 and I'll push the button. 10,
of course, a big old...
I know that guy.
Sounds like a dually going by.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
You ready?
1.
Oh, they started clapping too early. That's pretty pathetic, dude. The other one used to shoot 30 feet in the air.
I knew you'd have something to say about
Thank
it.
you very much.
Look at everybody's probably thinking, Jesus Christ,
So-
we came out for that?
In that situation, is bigger better?
Yeah. Because it used to shoot up and we used to drive the boat underneath it.
Yeah. Now what are
You
you going
can't
to do?
get underneath that. What a fucking waste of time.
Just fielding the complaints. Sitting in the Moses Lake
So-
City. Like,
This is something I've always found funny. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Like, I think we talked about it before. Imagine Grand Theft Auto being released and then it being like not good. And the build
like a letdown.
Yeah, it's like people have been waiting for entire generation of people have been waiting for this game.
Yeah, I don't even think Ezra was like born.
Yeah.
When 5 came out.
And so all their knowledge is just the ones that exist, like in this huge buildup. Same thing. Like, wait, we're getting it back? I mean, for Moses Lake, it's basically the equivalent of GTA 6 coming out.
Oh, what a letdown.
So now it goes up like a third of how high it used to go. Fuck that, dude. It used to be like a fucking ponytail, like a rooster tail.
Well, bigger the problem.
Do you remember like a speedboat and you see the rooster tail coming out the back?
Do I?
I mean, like that, but going up. And that would just look like a little sprinkler.
I know.
Budget cuts.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Just don't even do it. Well, I'm going to be back there in a couple weeks for some birthdays. So I'll
Let them know how you feel.
I'm going to let them know. I'm going to take a video of it too, or maybe I'll swim out to it.
Before, after.
Yeah.
Before, after. All right, let's get the show rolling. Zach!
Hey, shut up! Start the show already!
So, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know what prompted it, but I came up with something for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a beautiful summer night. It looks perfect for a sunset walk through the park. So that's exactly what you do. And it's stunning. Reminding you of why you live where you do.
You talking about the fountain?
Then you see it. A briefcase stashed under a tree just off the walking path. It looks worn and abandoned, but not like it's been years and years. More like a couple days. Maybe a week tops. You look around to see if anyone's watching. No one. You slowly pop it open and discover it's completely full of $100 bills.
The big bills.
For some reason, you know that a standard briefcase full of 100s can hold $2 million. I know because I just looked it up. However, you notice something a little strange off to the right. Under a stock of bills, it's a severed finger. So you look around again and see no one. Do you take the briefcase? Or do you shove that severed finger right up your fucking ass? Or both? Okay, so the ending part, I was kidding. But do you just take the briefcase in this situation? Okay?
So there's a message in that briefcase. A severed finger, that's a message.
Yeah, but for someone else. It was like opening the wrong mail.
Right.
It was like current resident.
Whoever was there supposed to pick up that briefcase is late.
Yeah, it was for them. You don't know what happened. All you know is that you have a briefcase with $2 million in it. Probably a little less because, I mean, obviously that severed finger is going to take up a little space.
Yeah. And then after tax.
I don't think you're going to be reporting this one to the
IRS. The IRA?
What
the
I say?
NRA?
Yeah.
I got to tell the NRA, the IRA, and the NSA.
And the Wildlife Foundation?
The WWF?
Yeah, brother.
Back when I was a kid, I was wrestling. Oh, man. I mean, it's tough because $2 million gets you a lot, but it'll get you a lot of trouble too.
Yeah.
Because
that's what Dad used to always say.
If I know anything about the movies that I've watched growing up, somebody's going to come looking for that cash.
Yeah.
Because that cash was important to some people.
I mean, but for how long, right? Like you have a briefcase. If it was just like sitting perfectly clean next to like a park bench, I'm not taking it. Right? Like that's a drop. Right? But because it's being stashed, something happened and you don't know. And it's a little worn.
Oh,
it's been there for a bit, but it's not brand new. It's not just sitting there and you're like, oh shit, what's this? Someone didn't just forget it. Like someone was trying to hide it.
I completely spaced on all that the setup.
What happened?
I completely spaced that it had been sitting there for a while. I just jumped right to you got there before the guy was supposed to pick it up, and you're like, oh, I could grab this.
Gotcha.
But now, okay. So it's been sitting there. The person that showed up for it, probably maybe their head's in a bucket somewhere.
Right. Like maybe he put it aside. He was like, I want nothing to do with this. And then got the hell out of there. They tracked him down. He wouldn't crack about the briefcase and where it's at. There's a whole world going on and you're just out there being reminded about where you live.
You're feeding the geese. You're walking through the park.
You know, just had a little, like not even a big deal, but just like a little argument with your wife, your partner, and you just need to get out there some fresh air. And
you bring $2 million home and a finger. I mean,
all is forgiven.
Yeah.
Maybe
you toss the finger, but
can you imagine?
You bring the $2 million home. She's like, "What am I? Wait!"
And then you pull a finger out of your ass.
Yeah. This was actually in there too.
Why is it in your ass? You're like,
It was. I don't know. Finger, ass. What do you? I mean, come on.
I mean, it fits. It fits.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you expect me to do with it?
The pockets were full.
Yeah.
It's nature's pocket.
But again, looking around, you see no one. But is there really no one?
Of course, you're not going to see anybody. And like some guy with like a leaf poking up at his head with binoculars, looking at red bearded boobies, fucking titty fuck. Oh, you know, he's either watching me or he's watching this blue bellied ball buster over here.
Yogurt guzzler.
Wouldn't a finger signify a kidnapping type thing?
See, I was thinking of Big Lebowski. I can get you a toe. You know, like they're missing it. That's why I was thinking it's a message to whoever.
Right, exactly. Like, what's running through your head? Are you supposed to pay this money back? Is it some sort of loan? Is it a reminder that if you don't go and drop this at the next place, then this is going to happen to you?
The finger changes things for me. If it's just money, it's been sitting there a while. It's like Maybe someone stashed it. They're going to come back for it. Maybe something they got spooked and they're like, fuck, I got to throw some leaves over this or whatever. Yep. But if there's a finger, now you're talking about people that are willing to go through, what's the phrase I'm trying to think? They're willing to go through quite the lengths to make sure that their shit is safe and
it's taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not fucking around about whatever business they're in. They're not like, just dipping their toes in.
No.
You get
they're
it.
dipping their fingers in.
Yeah.
They're
all in.
They're dipping their Dunkaroos in it. You know what I mean?
I do. Always do.
I feel like you'd want to ditch the suitcase because that's where maybe a tracking device or something is. You get a garbage bag, fill it with cash, get the fuck out of there. Leave the suitcase and the finger.
Okay. Or what if you leave the briefcase and you just sneak a couple...
Just take the finger?
Yeah. Leave the money and take the finger. Oh, this will go great with my Halloween decorations.
You bring that home to your wife?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you're not going to believe this. You just pull out a severed finger. She's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I found it in a briefcase with $2 million.
I'm not stupid.
Well, where's the money? Well, I'm not an idiot.
I'm an idiot. I'm not going to take the money.
Anyway, what do you want? Do you think we can cultivate this finger? Just dip it like an avocado seed in some water. Try and grow a human. I don't know. It's a lot of risk you're taking on.
Like I said, maybe you don't take the whole thing. You just reach in, grab a couple of stacks with each hand, and throw it in your pockets and walk away like nothing happened.
Sitting there counting stacks of hundreds in a park. I mean, you got to act. This is going to be a split-second decision.
You sit down, act like you're maybe take a little nappy time or like a poop or something.
Oh, this is a good place to rest my head.
And then you're like, click.
The geese in the local pond are too loud, so you take the severed finger out, stick it in your ear.
Just one ear.
That's a toughie.
Is it a male or female finger? Is there like some fingernail polish on there, or is it like an old crusty mechanic's finger or something?
I'm not fucking Shakespeare, dude. I can just whip this thing up in about 10 minutes, which even seems a little long. You guys would have laughed at the amount of times I went back and rewrote this fucking thing. It's so dumb. I would read it and be like, too obvious. I'd do that. Yeah. And then I go too hard the other way. I'm like, well, none of us are going to touch that. Yeah. So I had to go back and balance it.
Yeah. I think you found it just right. The recipe.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I think I'm leaving it just because
you're tired.
I've seen too many fucking movies.
Okay.
And then you toss in the finger. Like if it's just the money, that I don't know. And then you toss in the finger. That's just too much.
And there's both sides of it, right? Either you take it and then you're constantly paranoid that someone's going to find you.
See, I would be. That's my brain.
And then the other side is you fucking leave it. And then every money trouble you have, you're like, I should have just fucking grabbed it.
Could have had that tax-free $2 million.
Yeah, and a free finger.
And a finger.
I'd worry it was counterfeit.
Okay. Fucking Zach. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and reread it.
I didn't even consider it being counterfeit.
Rewrite it. And for some reason you're free.
You checked all the bills and they're all real bills.
Damn it, Zach. All right.
Sequential.
Can you imagine you're going through one, you're like looking up in the sun? That's good.
1 second.
You take the finger, are there veins in there? Yeah, that's a real finger.
It's a beautiful summer night. It looks perfect for a sunset walk through the park. It's exactly what you do, and it's stunning, reminding you of why you live where you do. Then you see it. A briefcase full of 100% non-counterfeit money. Stashed under a tree, just off the walking path. Now what, Zach?
I take the fuck out of it.
So if you had the guarantee that it's real, you're taking it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I could help myself because of what Joe said. It's like thinking about your bills later, like, it's kind of like that Michael Jordan rookie card I bitch about.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you always be thinking, though, that whoever left that briefcase there and then found out that the person never got their money, that they're going to be...
Like there's going to be a fucking a Ring doorbell somewhere,
You
and this
never
guy's
know.
going to go around and try, like, hi, I'm with blah, blah, blah. And they just they're trying to find anything.
Businesses across the street.
You pick it up on a Google streetcar drive by?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Like you're going like this with the finger in your ear.
You're shoving a finger in your ass. The Google streetcar is just like, click. Your face is blurred out.
Imagine that picture though. You're like you go through the money with your finger and it drives by. You're like
holding a briefcase, fingering your own ass with someone else's finger.
And the little car drives by. You're like, that's not gonna be good. I got about 3 months before that comes out.
Well, it looks like I have enough money to hire someone to kill him.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I would take it. This option of taking it and then just holding on to it for a bit, so that if someone showed up, you still had the money and they'd leave you alone.
You're like, I just wanted to make sure I hit it for you because I knew you'd come looking for it.
Yeah, just hold on to it for a bit. Make sure you have that money. Give it a couple years or hours, depending on your financial.
You're going to sit on $2
I don't
million
know.
for years.
Give it a week. Like, if no one comes to find you at that point, like something has happened, you probably have money for free. But I would hold on to it. Hold on to it because they don't want to kill you. You didn't do anything, and you would just hope they had some sort of empathy that if they were just walking through a park and came across a briefcase full of money, of course you would take it.
Exactly.
But you just have to be like, I still have it. Please don't. They're like, where's the finger? And you're like, 1 second.
Do you still have the finger?
Yeah, but I can't get it up past the ring.
You want to give me a hand with this finger?
Give me a hand with this finger.
I don't know. I mean, I see your point, but anybody that's in that business, I just feel like, are they going to have the empathy? Like,
because now you know too, so they're not going to let you out.
Yeah, you know too much. You're a loose end.
Oh man, that's true. They don't have
time for loose ends, dude.
No, they're knee jerk. They're like, well, you can't just go around and talk about this fucking briefcase of money.
Right. I'm not. I promise I won't.
I don't know.
You have a podcast, dude. You're not going to bring up a finger and $2 million on your podcast?
No. You know how embarrassing it is?
What are you thinking about? $2 million are found in the park.
What position did you play?
You get it.
What position did you play?
Yeah, what are you thinking about? Thinking about that money.
I'm going to take it. Zach, you take it. Brian, what are you doing?
I think I'm leaving it.
All right. That's all right.
I'd worry too much.
I just don't want to be around.
I don't need that kind of fucking worry going on.
I'm already worried enough about hot air balloon rides.
Yeah. I don't need to worry about that too.
The thing that sends me over the edge, that gives you a panic attack, is hot air balloons, yet alone a briefcase full of money. You'd live in the hospital.
I got to get back on medication.
Oh, God. All right. Moving off. Zach, next thing. Do it!
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, man. It'd be such a mess. You'd show up for podcast recording, fucking sneaking in with a hood on. Like, what's going on, Brian? I'm like, can't talk about it.
Yeah. It's a finger and money thing, and I can't talk about it. What? You expect me to hear that and not want to talk about it?
Have you guys heard about the one with the briefcase and the finger in the park? No? And you're like, good.
Yeah. No one, nothing about it?
Nothing?
Sweet, perfect.
Sweet. Is that the joke? You're like, I don't know if it's a joke. Oh, man. All right. So, at the time this episode comes out, Father's Day is gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we all got something amazing. But you had something you were thinking about.
Yeah, it's just, I just see ads all the time, and it just cracks me up. It's this thing. This happens at like Christmas too.
Yeah.
So it's not just Father's Day, but it's
Sorry. Back to you.
I feel like the guy's bearing down on me.
Now that I
looking for
remember,
money.
I had that. You gotta touch it.
But it's just the difference between like what men get for presents and what women get for presents has always, women say there's no equality. They want equality and all that kind of stuff. I want equality in presents for.
Oh, like
for
a Lexus. with a big bow on top.
Yeah, Alexa's sales event is only for moms or wives. Get your wife or the mother of your children a brand new Mercedes.
Yeah.
For the Mercedes-a-thon.
And I mean, there's been some and it's not like I hear what you're saying, but I
don't think you do.
I do, but I'm blaming like the whole marketing idea, right? Like it tells you what you're supposed to be getting, and it like the difference is when you see Mother's Day roll around and what you're being told as a fella of what you're supposed to be buying versus when Father's Day comes around and it's like, how about
2-pack of khaki shorts for $19.99?
It comes with a hammer.
Yeah.
And you're like, he'll love it.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. It's like a pack of ties or a pack of socks in a new pair of khakis.
A 6-pack of ties.
Yeah, but it's always like it's a variety pack, or it's always on sale. It's the mom's thing. It's like this $5,000 diamond necklace because get her what she deserves or whatever, and then for men it's like get him what he deserves,
which both could be true,
right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there aren't some dads that don't deserve it, but
it's not cool to buy your wife something on sale.
Kirkland brand gray sweatpants for dad. That's what he'll like in summertime.
And the things that are bundled together also in advertising is funny, especially when it comes to this particular situation. Like you're right. For like Mother's Day, you'll get like I'm not even sure if they're still in business. I feel like I know they filed for bankruptcy, but like Bed Bath & Beyond, right? So it has the whole beautiful basket, and it comes with all the things that make sense together. And I feel like when it comes to like dude gifts, they just put shit together that like, what are we doing here? It was like you're gonna get like a 7-pack of underwear, and it's gonna come with a Sawzall. And you're like
barbecue sauce.
Yeah, some barbecue sauce and some knee-high socks.
It's all the things that he like every category, one thing of every category. When it's wives, it's like all skincare. It's like 8 different skincares. Because if you look in a shower, what do you see? You see shampoo,
You tell
all
me.
these in every shower, in every house where there's a man and a woman married or not married, whatever, they're like one of those stand-up things or something hanging, and there are body butters, scrubs. There are things that you scrub your body with hanging all over this kind of stuff.
Arm scrub, leg scrub.
Every kind of scrub you can think of, face scrub. And then over in like the corner, there's one bottle of
50 in
1
Old Spice.
Yeah, it cleans the house, cleans his body, cleans his balls,
Cleans his car.
everything. It does all of that, and so that's
It's TV cleaner and conditioner.
Yeah, so it's that to me that's always summed up the difference between, because women have 40 things for one specific thing, men have 40 things that encompasses their entire life. So the same thing with the gifts. You like go get mom a $50,000 car, and dad, it's like, yeah, we'll give you 2 pairs of socks. It'll be like some cheeky sock too, like and
a discount on refinancing your house.
It's you know what it is. It's what's the word? It's product. It's not product is not the right term. It's like get dad a hammer so we can go fix the deck that mom's been asking him to do for 6 months. Because it's like you don't want to buy your wife a vacuum.
I mean,
because
if the vacuum really does suck,
if it doesn't,
you get it.
But it's like because it seems like an insult. Like I'm not gonna get my wife something that she uses to clean the house. That's insulting. But it's like, we'll get dad a drill so he can fix the fucking
things.
newel post on the stairs.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had an issue with getting using the word, because I can't find it either, like production gifts, like work oriented or things that you'll actually use to get things done, especially if they know that you're complaining about them or you've always wanted them. Things like that. Yeah. Like not like the story I've shared where for one Christmas, and it was a great Christmas, My stepmom, my dad definitely didn't fight. It was when my dad ran to the store in the morning, came back and got me Windex and a toaster. Best Christmas of my life. I love him. Not a good gift giver.
Yeah.
And we just happen to need both those items.
They're for him, but he got them for you so you could use them.
Yeah, our toaster was broken. I mean, I love toast as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, like that stuff, I get it why you'd be upset about it. But if I was complaining, I was like, just fucking drill. And it's like, then I get a new drill, then fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And that is like, in that same realm. But it's like, yeah, if I'm going to be building shit anyway, I'd love to have a drill that worked.
I agree.
Yeah.
I maybe I'm wrong, but there's a stigma around like, don't get mom something that she needs to clean the house because it's insulting. But at the same time, like if dad he'll take a new leaf blower because it's something.
Yeah, he will.
Because because
we're simple
It's
creatures.
like he's not insulted by it. It's like, fuck yeah, I need a new leaf blower.
It has a speedometer on it. You're like, yep.
Hell yeah, bro. It's got a compass in the stock.
That's compass.
You're like, hell yeah, dude.
Fucking leaf blower with a compass.
Which way am I? I gotta blow this north.
Honey, how'd it work? Like, goddamn, I blew all those leaves fucking east, west.
Yeah, true east.
True east, baby.
Yeah.
That's in a flashlight. Oh, God. But I think that like the caliber of gifts that are marketed, yeah, that's it. So like the packaging, and then you were talking about like the expensive jewelry, cars. Like the expectation for dad gifts is real low. And I don't remember what commercial it was, but it was too realistic and it kind of made me a little sad. I forget what the gift was, but they gave a gift and all dad did was he went, like he just smiled. He just smiled. And then it was like, give him the gift he really wants this year.
He's like,
it's like all he did was not go, fuck you. But the same thing, he just went, and that's all you expect out of us stoic clowns.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to smile at me, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You win gift of the year.
Yeah.
But that's a good observation.
But go ahead.
I was gonna say my parents fought every Father's Day because my dad would receive presents from my mom that my mom wanted. So she got him a bird, and he hates birds, and it was a bird for her that lived for 20 years. And he loved football, but she bought him season tickets to the Cougars, and he didn't want to ever do that.
Yeah,
and it was for her because she wanted to go to the game, and they just fought every year over it. It was funny shit.
It is kind of funny.
Oh, well, I got these tickets so we could go together, but I don't want to go.
Well,
I mean, why couldn't it just be? Yeah.
Well, Zach, you want to go?
Yeah, and I got to bring a friend.
Yeah. So it was like, what did Dad get? He got to say bye to his wife and son as they left to go to the football game. He got some peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet to go use his leaf blower with the compass.
No one's gonna get in my way this time.
That is good. That's funny. Anyway, I hope that whatever we got for Father's Day is great.
So here's the thing I found. I think by accident I realized it. I got the delivery. It's like your Bing has been delivered, and I said it out loud, and my wife goes,
"Your Bing?"
I was like, "Blank, your blank." It was Bing, the Amazon, and it goes.
Wait, you can't say it.
Well, it's a hat. I think it's a hat rack for all my hats.
Well, yeah, this episode's already out. You can't get in trouble anymore.
Right. But I was like, and it showed on the Echo. It was like, your hat rack has arrived, and she just goes, and I was like, what? And she goes,
well, also, that's why you can't use Amazon.
I know. And it's just like hat rack. And at first I didn't understand. I was like, what do we need a hat rack? But it's funny because I've been asking for a hat rack. So she's got me a hat rack basically because I want one, but I also think so my hats aren't all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's like she got me the hat rack so I'm not making a mess.
That's a great gift.
It is a great gift because I talk about it all the time. I've never bought one and she's going to do it.
Okay.
But I think she ended up getting something else because I found it out.
Just return. What's the next gift? Mm-hmm. And you're like, no, we should have a hat rack.
Now, I think she's probably going to keep the hat rack and then
get something else
that
that isn't going to be notified on Amazon.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
That's gift giving 101.
But she looked at me like I was the asshole.
Yeah.
I go, hat rack has
For
arrived.
having eyeballs?
She just looks at me like, I'm like, I heard a ding and I looked.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Sorry for having eyes.
Yeah, sorry for having ears and eyes and wanting to know what's going on in this house.
All right, let's move on for some dick.
Okay.
Let's rip it. Hey, Zach, please. Thank you.
Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's dick.
So we don't need to spend a lot of time on this one.
Okay.
I just thought it was really funny, and then there's a line in here that we use a lot, and it's just a quick thing.
Okay.
I wanted to joke about.
A quick hit.
So the headline says, "Coming man goes to prison after soliciting teen for sex," and his last name is spelled, Cumming, like you would think it's spelled.
Is it his last name or where he's from?
I think it's where he's from, like Cumming.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay.
wherever he come and go from.
Like this, when this story came across the news desk, they were like, "This one wrote itself."
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes they do.
No.
Anyway,
Just like this cheese ad that we're seeing on repeat.
This guy is everywhere. He's everywhere.
This fella?
Yes.
Oh man.
heart surgeon begs seniors to eat more of this, and it's a block of cheese.
Yeah, probably not.
But anyway, this dude, he also sent the text message that says, "I'm not a molester or a child abuser, but I hope to molest you." So this is the kind of guy we're dealing with.
Oh man.
But there's just a line in here. I thought I had it. Fuck.
Oh, I have this.
Weird. Shit. Where's the line that I was going to read? God damn it.
That's all right. Those two sound effects together, you don't hear very often.
While I'm looking, I'll just see. When he arrived at a meetup spot, police officers discovered he had brought $400 in cash, 2 guns, condoms, sex toys, alcohol, lubricant, and other items.
He just escaped from a Lowe's parking lot storage shed.
Yeah. I am not seeing the line in here, but basically, it was, listen, we...
Brian?
Entertain him for a second.
Hello, honey. Hello, Dolly. That's all I had.
Where the fuck is it? That was the whole point of reading this.
Yeah. Zach, anything else?
Nope.
What do you have going on today?
I got the Dave and Angus show later.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. What are you hoping to get for Father's Day?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. We've talked about that. Like, if I don't get a gift, that's all right.
I feel like Father's Day is too new, even though I think it started in the 80s, and it started here in Spokane, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
But Mother's Day is old. Like, I think they celebrated that, who knows, probably in the 70s. But
yeah.
I'm going to say 1770.
I feel like fathers just started doing anything pretty new.
Yeah.
Like, they started just not leaving and doing something else. Like, around, the 50s?
Probably.
Maybe 60s. They're just like, you know what, maybe I'll stick around and see what happens, opposed to like, this sucks, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do this somewhere else. I'm going to go make the same mistake somewhere else, and then I'll just leave there.
Maybe I won't go to the store and get cigarettes. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I should quit quitting. Or quit quitting? Maybe I should quit smoking. Nah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll sit here.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I went back to the script and realized it's in a different story.
Oh.
The line. That's why I can't find the line.
Okay.
Well, that's funny.
Anyway. What should we do? You just want to move on?
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
Fuck. All right.
Is it coming up, or is it not part of the show?
I think it's in the next story.
Episode 157. I mean, we've been doing this for a bit, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's right there in the script.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Well, what threw me off is I had this just as it was, that story was supposed to be at the top when it just going to touch on it real quick.
Gotcha.
And then you moved it.
Yeah, that was one of the texts that you skipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote it right to you.
It threw me off.
Yeah,
I had a plan, and then like Mike Tyson always says,
I'll bite your ear off. Something like that. This story is, I mean, we have so many TSA stories Like, I mean, I haven't gotten in trouble for a bit at TSA, but I also have something to follow up on this one. But if this is a prank, this is so funny to me. But Costco cards are not valid forms of ID at airport security.
Shocker.
I know. And like the fact that they were like people are showing up doing that, and this poor guy, you know, not happy to be there. Like, it's very rare. Would you say maybe 5-10% you get a TSA agent who actually has a little bounce in his step?
Is pumped about being there.
Outside of that, they just wish you were dead.
I wonder if that's part of the thing that they're like, we don't want you to show, like, we just want you there to do your job.
Yeah, and I think one of the easiest tactics to have like authority and power is to just be a dick, right? Because people, if you start goofing around, then now you just leveled yourselves out. But if you are not entertained and you're a little bit of a dick, nobody likes being treated like that, and it instantly puts a little notch. So like, oh, okay, this guy's not doing it.
That is why. That's one of the main reasons I could not be an elementary school teacher.
Right.
Because I'm like, I have a hard time setting that bar. So if I'm around a bunch of little kids, I'm like down in the pits with them, goofing off, and then they're very drawn to that, and then it's hard to like, all right, guys, let's get out of it because they're so pumped.
I'm an adult.
Yeah.
You're teaching. You kneel down between like two laughing students, and you're like, Johnny, that's not how you draw a dick. Give me your pencil. Like, can you help him?
You
Like,
got to shade it.
You scratch a dick into his desk.
You're gonna look at this dick every day.
You look at this dick. This is what a real dick looks like.
That's right.
So this clarification from TSA comes amid false rumors circulating on social media suggesting that the wholesale club cards can be used to clear security. And I get it, because when you get your Costco card, you do have to show like your driver's license and stuff. So like the checkpoint makes sense, because in order to get this, you have to do this.
You would assume that you have a valid ID because you have a valid Costco card.
Yeah, because
the logic is there.
It's right there.
It's airtight.
Yeah. But TSA officials say the claims are untrue and could cause delays for passengers who show up without valid identification. Here's the line you wanted to read.
Yes.
So I'll let you read it.
Okay. This is the line that I was pumped for.
Okay. I hope you nail it.
Listen, we love hot dogs and rotisserie chickens as much as the next person. It said person, but I like the idea as much as the next guy.
The next guy.
But please stop telling people their Costco card counts as real ID, because it absolutely does not. The TSA posted on X. Listen.
I mean, I feel like Zach.
Yes, sir.
With the Constitution.
Okay.
And the Bill of Rights, whatever one, that, like, where do you stand on the technicality of a Costco card? Because you have to use what would be an accepted form of identification, which would be your driver's license, in order to get your Costco card.
Yes.
Would you be like, no, this doesn't work?
I think maybe because it could be faked easier than an actual ID. Maybe.
Boom, you get it. Yeah. Because they're not trained on the same type of what am I trying to say? Like the same the guidelines,
right?
In order to get a driver's license isn't the same as getting a Costco card.
They don't have the holograms and the chips and all that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm curious is where does the Constitution fall into play here?
Well, I mean, forms of identification, like if you're getting arrested, like, no, it doesn't work. So this is where my story comes in about the real ID, because I have a stance on this shit, right? Like you already make us get a driver's license, which really, if it is issued throughout the entire country and has been for how many years, and what you have to go through to get your driver's license, and the amount of work they put into it, like Zach put like holograms and like markings on it that supposedly should not be faked, right? Are hard to counterfeit. Why all of a sudden does everybody have to go get another form if it's not a fucking cash grab?
It feels like a cash grab.
It feels like a cash grab. And the real ID thing, if you've been traveling for the last, 5 years, they have signs that have been threatening this real ID for a really long time. And they just keep pushing it back. And I think it's because everyone's like, fuck you.
So unpopular, yeah.
Yeah. So my question about, the Constitution and what they have, like, they make you have it. First of all, like, doesn't that kind of go against it? Like, you have to identify yourself. You have to do all this. Like, I feel like maybe there's an argument that driver's licenses are already a little weird. Like, let me drive my car.
Papers, please.
Yeah. So all of that whole world, and you've seen all the videos about, like, I don't have to show you shit. I don't have to show you identity. Like, yes, you do. Like, no, you don't.
Feels like another version of tabs.
Yeah.
It's like, I think we could get some extra money off every single other person that's traveling at all.
Like,
Tabs are about the most ridiculous.
They're awfully stupid.
I mean, like, saving an industry, supplying money, like, that's where all of that comes from. And it feels like with Real ID, they're kind of doing the same thing. Like, I didn't have one. And this is a funny story. So you're supposed to have it by May 7th. I've traveled after May 7th, and I completely forgot about Real ID thing. And I went there, and as we were driving there, Cassie remembered, because she has, like, a, whatever it is, the global entry thing. Like, she has it for her work to just speed shit up. And I just have not that. And she was like, do you have your, I was like, I don't have shit. And she goes, well, fuck. And I'm like, well, there's got to be, like, grace. They've had a grace period for 5 years now. I was like, all of a sudden they're just going to bankrupt the airline industry. There's no way. Because so many people would be like, I don't fucking have it. And there would be a real...
Turning away so many people.
A real rough patch for an industry that already is trying to do... I mean, they're profitable, but they really have to work at it to make it all work. So just turning people away for a month is going to be a hard thing. And I was like, they got to have a grace period. We looked it up. And she goes, well, it says here that you're going to... like, you will get searched. And, like, it'll be like an extra search, like an extra intense search. I forget the exact wording on the website. And I went there, and they're like, do you have your Real ID? And I was like, no. They're like, you're going to get one? I was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm right after when I get back.
So they gave me my normal TSA pre-check, and they gave me a red card that says I don't have a Real ID. And I've never gone through faster. No one touched me.
It actually sped up the process.
No one touched me. Nothing happened on all flights. Never searched. And all I did was hand their card back. Like, thanks. Like, it's just like, if this isn't a money grab, what the fuck are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Yeah. So anyway,
they need more of our money.
So
what is the argument for it? I wonder. I mean,
for Real ID.
Yeah. Is it to stop some sort of?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm guessing it's just maybe the technology's advanced to a point. This is the only, I guess, the positive that I could think towards it is that technology's gone so far that maybe IDs are super easy to fake, and there's something in a Real ID that is the next step that is stopping people from faking it. But it's not, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that's going to stop shit either.
No.
Yeah.
People are smart. They'll figure it out.
There's always a way around something.
It's just plastic, right?
It's kind of like it's like buying a new iPhone every year, every 2 years.
I mean, think about how much money
programming them for it.
How much money they would make off of whatever it cost. I haven't looked it up, but that many people traveling have to get it. Like, I mean, you're going to make what, billions of dollars?
Gajillion.
Yeah, be really helpful. And then we'll have the Real ID, and then. Okay, last little rant on this. But if you do have, and you travel a lot, they have TSA pre, and they've had the TSA pre-check for a long time now. And then now they have clear, which is another step, which is a different entrance into the line. And then they have TSA pre plus clear. So you have to have both of them to go through that. And it's the same goddamn thing. It now gets to a point where everybody has all these things. No line is longer than anything.
Yeah, because I always said it's $80 for 5 years. Why wouldn't you have pre-check?
Yeah.
So I did it as soon as I could. I was like, yeah, obviously that makes sense. And then I think now people are realizing how cheap it is, and they're like, oh shit. So yeah, you go to do pre-check, and half the people are in pre-check.
And then there'll be another thing. It'll be TSA pre plus clear plus
Now
foggy.
you got 6 lines.
Yeah, plus slightly foggy.
Slightly foggy.
Slightly foggy plus. And you're like, what am I fucking doing?
Crystal clear.
Crystal clear. And you skip around. It's just, I don't know. It's ridiculous. So I'll probably end up having to get one. I mean, just travel too much. So We'll figure that out.
Just hold out as long as you can.
I got a new ID last year. I should be good, right? Last year.
Is it a real ID?
It's not a fake one.
Nice. No, it has to be whatever the brand real ID is, not a driver's license.
I have does a passport count?
For the grace period, but no.
Can't even do it with a passport?
I don't think so. You can look it up. Maybe they said no passports, and then maybe they opened it up. But again, that's why if you're not clear on it, then what the fuck are we doing?
Plus, to get to Canada and Mexico, you have to have a special ID too. And that doesn't count either, huh?
No, I mean, it sounds like maybe the real ID. Like it just connects and everyone's trying to get on the same page. I don't know what they're trying to stop. I could probably look into it.
Yeah, TSA doesn't work to Mexico, or it doesn't work from Mexico because they don't support it. So you can do it the way down, but not on the way back.
Okay.
But if there's another one that you can do or something, I don't know.
Anyway, that was my little rant on that.
Whenever the government wants a list of people, I don't want to be on it. Almost always.
Yeah, like sex offenders.
I find that hard to believe.
That one.
All right, let's move off to petty beef. Let's do it. Zachy, thank you.
Silence in the court. You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
I always feel a little dumb going on little rants like that.
Hey, man.
Hope you care, guys.
I do it, so you got to do it too.
So this petty beef is a perfect one as we head into summer. It's a perfect summer night. And you're going on a walk.
Got a finger in your butt.
And you got a finger in your butt and dropping off a briefcase under a tree.
$2 million richer with a finger in your butt.
Hell yeah. This was sent in by our son, John. He writes, "What's up, fuckers?"
That's a great way to get on the show.
Like, order in the court.
Yeah. Contempt.
John just stands up in a courtroom. "What's up, fuckers?"
What does the judge say? But what does they say?
Order. Yeah.
I will hold you in contempt.
bitch. I have a petty beef with my wife.
Yeah, look at this man over here, man.
That I'm sure a ton of our listeners probably also have. Let's talk about the air conditioner. And just fans in general.
Just anything that blows in a circle, it blows air.
If it makes me colder, I won't talk about it.
If it makes me come.
I don't know why. I just feel like it. Probably also have. Let's talk about the air conditioner.
I'm going to sit this way.
And just fans in general. I run hot-blooded, and my wife is always cold.
Can't get to see.
If I'm at home, anything over about 70, I gotta have a fan on or AC.
I can see that.
This next line, my fucking wife is constantly...
In that voice, my fucking wife.
My fucking wife is constantly complaining about the cold.
Goddamn bitch. Big dumb bitch in her fucking hot ass
body. It could be 105. And when we drive together, she will try to put the AC on the lowest setting and direct it to the windshield in defrost mode instead of just blowing in the car. It's fucking pointless and unbearable.
You're just wasting fucking air at that point, ain't you? Ain't you?
My point is this. She can always put on a fucking sweater if she's cold. I can't just strip down naked while driving to feel cooler. So what do? Use the AC, whether she likes it or not, or just divorce her?
Just divorce her. Or start driving naked.
Thanks, guys. John. Yeah.
I think that's pretty common.
It is. And I definitely can relate. Brian, you witnessed a little bit of this yesterday. You were over here. We were filming a vid.
Yeah.
Not that kind of vid, but, you know, both got us hard. You get it. And while we were doing that, I asked for you to help. We had some heavy shit to move around the house, and we did that. And when we got done, it was fucking hot because this household, the downstairs, it's not unusual for the basement to be colder than the upstairs. In this house, it, honest to God, it's like 20 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs.
If I thought the AC was on when we were downstairs yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was shocked when we went upstairs.
Yeah, just older house. I mean, the basement isn't completely under. It's like whatever, like the half covered. Architects and designers would probably know what that is, but we're just gonna call it the basement. And since we've moved in this house, it's been a constant argument about how to make us both comfortable.
You've been here for what, 2 weeks?
No, like a month or so.
Oh, bullshit.
Just because you've been here twice.
Ain't been a month.
If a Joe lives in a house, does he even live there?
Christ,
It's like a tree fall in the forest. Does it make a sound?
Only if you're
fucking, you get it. So I mean,
only if it's got a finger in it.
And it's been a little bit, like, it's to the point where we've had to discuss it more than usual. Where it is unbearably hot in here. She goes, I'm good. I'm like,
she always wears a sweatshirt too,
which makes it even worse.
And leggings. She's always in leggings and a sweatshirt.
And how are you fucking cold? But like, I'll look at it and look at it's like, it says 75, 76. And I'm like, no wonder I'm grumpy. I'm living in a fucking sauna.
Sweatbox.
You try to get your work done in a fucking sauna? You know, something like that. Yeah. But it has been coming up more and more. Never had the argument about the car situation. Like, you just kind of figure it out. Luckily for us, both of our cars have, like, it's divided down the middle, so you can pick which side. But that hasn't been my whole life. I know that there's plenty of cars that you get one temp setting, and that's what you have to roll with.
I mean, you're still, you get different airflow, but you still get the same temperature in the car.
Like, once it all blends together?
I mean, it's all blended. It's all the same space.
Like, I just need that initial, like, cold hit.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
I get you. Like, something to just kind of, like, keep me comfortable. Like, I enjoy being a little colder. It keeps me alert.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, I don't want to just sweat and be hot.
Yeah. Warmth makes you makes you cozy and tired. And
little lethargic.
Do the little...
Yeah. Yep. I get it. And then we have lights in our bathroom, in our room, that, I mean, whatever, like the Edison lights, is that what they're called? What are you doing?
My back.
Oh, I thought you're like trying to steal something from the ceiling.
Yeah. Like, trying to be subtle about taking the stick. No, that's, totally. Uh-huh.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like,
this Silly Goose CEO sticker. I've just been eyeing it for weeks.
You're like,
yeah, totally.
Dude, that's crazy about air and stuff. Just put it in your hat. No, but in the bathroom, she has like, I think it's called like Edison lights, or we have. And they radiate heat. Like, she'll
they make noises too?
Yeah, a little buzz. But you walk in there and it's like she's in like a terrarium. Like a little lizard.
Or, like a little lights that go over the top of chicks.
A heating lamp.
Yeah, heating lamp.
Like, I'll walk in there and just be like, it's like, it's so hot. And she's like, do-do-do-do-do. And I'm like, anyway, I was going to give you a kiss, but I don't want to die in here.
Yeah. I don't want to sweat on you.
I don't want to sweat on you. Like, make your fucking mascara run.
Huh.
But anyway. So, but we never really fight over the car thing, but I get it. Like, just wasting it. And when you're uncomfortable at a temperature level, and then someone is just throwing the thing that would make you happy into the windshield, and you're just like, what are you doing?
It's weird. Yeah, I mean, it's weird that you guys don't have more of an issue, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you're that extreme here at the house, you'd think the car would be even worse.
Running into a fan issue. You guys want to hear me vent about everything?
So I'm one
TSA!
We have a window unit in the bedroom because our house doesn't have AC. So just count yourself fucking lucky.
1, 2, lucky. 4.
Not you. What was I saying? Yep. So we have one of those old school window ones, and
they make a good sound.
I try to bring. Oh, it's great for sleeping.
I love it.
I try to bring it in as early as possible and take it out as late as possible. Mostly because I like the cold, the room.
December,
feel like
January.
Yeah, I like April. I was like, "Are you ready for that yet?" And she's like, "No." Mm-hmm. But I like it like being like a fucking meat locker in there. And then you can bundle up with blankets, and then if you get hot, you can stick a leg
Just
out
kick a
or
leg
whatever.
out. Yep.
But so like last night, she's like cuddling up because she's freezing underneath the blankets.
I see what you're doing.
And yeah, sometimes it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Stick a finger in the butt or something, you know.
Yep.
But when if that thing's before I brought that in there, because it's only been in there for like a week maybe, and it's fucking unbearable. Because there's no AC, there's no airflow. If like zero airflow in a hot house is fucking miserable.
Sleeping when it's hot.
And then our little dogs get hot. So she's getting up.
She's crying.
She's getting up and going down on the bed trying to find a spot to lay down. So she's driving me fucking nuts.
You're holding your dog into your wife's face.
Yeah. Look what you've done.
Look what you've done. Somehow, the dog's just panting. He's like, "Is this what you wanted?
She's fucking.
Is this worth $5 a month?"
She just doesn't. She doesn't like to be cold, and I don't. I hate being cold too. But when you have the ability to, like he said, like put a sweatshirt on or something, if you're cold, you can't just strip down and get naked.
When I sleep, I'm naked. If it hits that point, like I can't start shaving my skin off.
Yeah.
But you can put clothes on. Mm-hmm. But I can't rip my skin off to be more cold.
I think what tends to happen is guys just don't want to hear about it, so then they'll fold. So then they'll just lay there. They'll just lay there miserable.
Yeah.
So like he's doing.
Sharp pivot. That was fun.
Huh? Was that out loud?
So what I think I'll do is I'll just fucking shut up.
And fucking be miserable my whole life.
Be miserable. And I'm just thinking about, is this what I want when I'm 50? Is this what I want when I'm 60? When the kids are out of here.
Should I do it? Should I divorce her now or wait till the kids are out of school? I don't know.
It's a hard conversation to have.
That's where we're at.
When we're empty nesters, do I fucking love her so much? I want to be miserable. Anyway, so that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Zach, hot, cold. How do you run?
I don't know.
On diesel?
Yeah, basically. I'd prefer to be. I'm like Bryan. I'd prefer to be cold.
Yep.
And then bundle up.
Yep.
Have the nice cold air on my face. It's kind of nice.
What?
So it's weird though. In the wintertime, I don't like a cold house because then it just when it's winter outside and it's cold, it's not the same as when it's summer and cold. Because when it's summer and cold and you make your room a fucking, and I don't like the whole house cold. I like to you want to be able to escape cold. So I like to sleep when it's cold. Cause then you can, bundle up or whatever. So if the house is cold and then there's no escaping the cold, then it sucks.
Yeah.
So it's during the summers when I
like,
because during the winter, I fucking hate being cold.
Have you noticed how the AC's on in here today? You feel good?
I mean, it feels good. Yeah, I didn't know the AC was on. It's quiet.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Or is that gate doing a really good job of canceling out the sound?
I think we're doing all right. So we stand with John. Like, you got to figure out a way. Put some clothes on, but you can't rip your skin off. So my dad used to always say,
isn't a thing like this just like it's marriage, like compromise?
Yeah,
marriage.
It sounds like John's done.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be one way or the other way. It's like you find a middle ground. Mm-hmm. Like that's the way it should be with everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Or else it's not an equal marriage.
Mm-hmm.
She's got to be willing to give too.
I mean, temperature's tough.
Big
like
dumb bitch.
With how much moving and working and like just getting the house. It's gonna, take a bit. We're working through it, but like if it's hot in here, I'm like, God damn! Like I'll feel like my whole energy and kind of personality drop, and I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, it's because it's 81 degrees in here.
Fucking drains you, man.
Yeah, like it does have an effect on me.
During the summertime, if you go outside, it's fucking blistering hot, and so you want to be able to escape blistering hot by going into and walking your house and be like, oh,
love it.
Oh yeah, like that's how it should feel when you walk in your house.
Yeah,
that's not how our house feels. So,
yeah.
Until I get inside, then turn the AC on, stand in front of it, and lift my shirt up and fill it with air, and then I'm like, oh,
regain your sanity a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, well, John, I stand on your side.
My shoes stuck.
Yeah, you can put a sweatshirt on. I think that's the play. You gotta both be comfortable.
Or you can divorce her, whatever.
Yeah,
it's your life.
And we'll see you in divorce court.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be there for that too. All right, next thing, Zach.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray! We aren't doomed.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever talked about it on the show, but I mean, I was aware of this, and again, did not. It feels like once the airplane stories. Kind of a pattern with this show. Like we have like a block of these that happen and then it disappears for a long time and then it comes back. Like we didn't anticipate talking about TSA.
We're in it today, bro.
And the FAA. But fucking here we are. But anyway, I feel like I knew this bit of information, but this is really good news because I can't imagine, especially with all of the stories that we've heard about airplanes running into each other, helicopters getting hit by airplanes. You remember that little run? And now I'm just reminded, like, oh yeah, well, of course that's happening. FAA finally replacing floppy disks and Windows 95 in air traffic control systems.
Oh, you know what? I think Mr. Nathan Fielder may have had something to do with this.
Okay.
But go ahead.
In 2025, the FAA, sorry, that's a different organization I've never heard of, has decided it stops.
That's Future Farmers of America.
Oh, yeah.
That's my department.
You tasted the milk wrong. That's why that helicopter ran into the airplane.
Yeah.
It's time to stop using floppy disks and Windows 95 for air traffic control.
Yeah.
I can still hear the sound of Windows 95 starting up.
Yeah.
Super loud when you're trying to sneak onto the computer to play Minesweeper.
And then,
or Freeski.
And then trying to get on the internet. Get the fuck out of here.
Get in! The head of the agency, Chris Rashula, wants to replace the archaic system with something that belongs in the 21st century. The whole idea is to replace the system. No more floppy disks or paper strips.
Wow.
I didn't know the FFA was, or the fuck!
Now
fuck ass!
We got to write down that
I know, but
heifer weight on them
I
strips
didn't know
of paper.
that they were still doing shit like my elementary school library and a Rolodex.
The federal government still has this kind of crap too. Like
yeah.
They use fax machines and they send shit by mail, and that's why everything takes so long.
Well, it's because they spend the money on other bullshit.
Bombs
and $6,000 toilet paper holders. So anyway, they're going to get rid of the paper flight strips, the pieces of cardstock on which key details of a single flight, such as a call sign, aircraft type, and altitude, are printed or handwritten. Did you guys know this was going on?
Not with the FAA.
Did you know someone was sitting up there writing down where the airplane is?
I wasn't aware, but it doesn't surprise me. Does that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it, but same
They
thing.
pull out the protractor and shit. They're like, well,
but they're like, what altitude was that one airplane flying at? And you're like,
Pythagorean
hey,
theorem.
shit, hang on, I think
thumb
it put it
through
in
and
my
they pull
pocket.
it out. We're like, well, 45 minutes ago it was at 40,000 feet. Where is it now?
A squared plus B squared.
Well, it took 10 minutes to print, so it's actually
ripping off the perforated edges. God damn, they rip it and they're like, man,
fuck, there goes that flight.
But just like pushing in a floppy disk for, I get it. Like there's certain data you don't need to over engineer it. It just, it has done its job. Like it just does what you need to know. And I get it. But I mean, 95 and as far as technology goes,
30
95?
years. It's 30 years on the dot.
When did Sega come out? Like the Genesis. When did Sega Genesis come out?
It gotta be right.
That's what I want to know.
94.
92.
Okay, let's take a look here. Sega Genesis release date. Because I'm just picturing Earthworm Jim. What? Really?
The Genesis or regular or the old
August
Sega?
14th, 1989.
The Genesis?
Maybe it wasn't like, it didn't get popular till a little bit later. Because I wasn't playing it when I was 4. No. Like it was way later. But like, I guess I have to remember console like cycles were a lot longer. right?
Yeah.
Like they stuck around for a bit, and then Jaguar and Dreamcast, like they were pushing those things. The Sega Saturn, what a flop that was. I liked it.
GameCube.
I mean, that was a hit. But like, they seemed like they lasted a little bit longer. I think my first one was I forget who made it, but it was the Turbo Graphics. Fuck, dude, Bonk's Adventure.
I still have my Atari.
Yeah. So just a little bit above that was the Turbo Graphics because it had 16-bit. So anyway, that running all of the FAA information and writing stuff down, being like, I got your call sign somewhere. 1 second, just that's not it.
Makes you wonder about like the nuclear bombs and shit. If the missiles and stuff, if they have the green screen computers.
Yeah, that's a hit, sir. Like, don't we have higher?
Like, you sank my battleship, bro.
Like, isn't there? I don't know. Fuck me.
You sank Hiroshima.
I'm sure someone has an answer.
We might give the government a little too much credit, maybe.
Yeah, and I know that we do have a lot of active or retired military listeners. If you have an insight on what's going on in there on the technology front, please do write in at heyguys@canyoupodcast.com. Because again, like you build these massive ships or whatever aircraft, and it's kind of it's a time capsule.
Yeah, you can't. You're really going to go through and redo everything.
You're just going to use that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but something as big as the fucking airlines, it seems like. An update could have happened at least 10 years ago.
Yeah,
it's 25.
Yeah, 2005. Fuck. So much has changed. Anyway, so that's the hooray we're not doomed because they're finally updating their systems and maybe they'll implicate some sort of tracking to stop the aircraft from smashing into each other would be nice.
I remember my dad had the computer Windows 95. It had a trailer for Rob Roy on it.
Okay.
The movie Rob Roy. And then Weezer's what song was that?
Blue album.
What can we do?
The blue or yellow.
I look just like Buddy.
Buddy
had the music video for it when they did the Happy Days interjection. Those were on that computer.
It's built in.
I think they came with Windows 95.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't U2, we were all fine with it.
I was just going to say that.
As long as it wasn't that, we were like,
remember
cool.
Rob Roy?
I don't remember Rob Roy.
Remember Rob Roy?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw Rob Roy. I just had the trailer for it.
I don't think I ever saw it either.
And Hardball 95 was a baseball game. That was my introduction to computer games. The original Warcraft. Hardball 95.
Did you guys do Myst?
Lemmings, Myst.
Did you know that Myst was out of Mead?
Yeah.
Yeah. That fucking blew my mind.
Diablo.
And Revan. What was Raven? What was the name of the sequel for Myst?
I don't remember.
Raven.
King's Quest.
Yeah, you get it. So anyway, everyone working for the FFA was playing those games.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
What a letdown.
I'm Larry. Larry Laffer.
All right. Well, one of our kids found something this week for Look What I Found. Zach, fuck!
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes! That's awesome!
Hey. Hey.
I told you I was going to let that one go, baby.
Go, you some bitch.
What do we got?
Well, we got a Gaping Goose.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll understand in a minute. Sent in by our son Duncan.
Okay.
The Gaping Goose Public House in Bed and Breakfast.
What?
There it is. There's the sign right there.
It's like this was made for our show.
It's got a 4.3. This is a public house in Bed and Breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's located in England.
Okay. Or is it
Selby Road in Garforth, Leeds.
Yeah. What?
We can check the availability. Looks like there's a couple pictures here. There's the inside.
Guaranteed it.
It's big AC on the inside.
It doesn't have AC?
No way.
Nice.
It gapes on the inside.
I get it. Really opens up.
But yeah, you can book. Let's see. Sorry, hotel's not available. TripAdvisor from Sunday. See if we could get in there this weekend.
Okay.
What's this weekend? Yep. No availability this weekend.
God, dude, so many people want to gape that goose.
I mean, I get it. Look at that thing.
I mean, it's like, I don't think we talked about this on the show, but I posted it on our Patreon where I was at Ace Hardware a couple weeks ago and just kind of looking for things, not this, because who would be looking for this? And I peeked over and I saw all the birdhouses. So I didn't know they had an adult toy section. But
that's a weird place for it.
Yeah. So I went over there and looked, and there was a hot air balloon birdhouse. And I was like, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was like, sometimes, the universe it's listening. And just like a place called the Gaping Goose, like, is this not made for us?
I mean, what are you trying to say? We need to take a little vacation?
Could be
1,000 patrons.
Yeah, could be a future honkathon goal.
Maybe we have a little like a getaway, and everyone meets us there.
Meets at the Gaping Goose.
Yeah, we'll meet at the Gaping Goose. We'll have to check availability, but
yeah, just
get some bangers and mash and some spotted dick.
Have a little contest. You can buy some tickets. We all just go. Hang out,
dude.
maybe do a little show performance. Zach can play music.
Yeah,
we'll park an RV out front.
I'll check and see if there are any RV.
How close is the
nearest dealership?
RVs near me.
I feel like
a search from inside the Gaping Goose.
Is the Leeds a place where a lot of RV shops, a lot of RV? Huh? I can't imagine Leeds being like a hotbed for RV dealerships, but
I know as much about Leeds as the next guy, and it's not a lot. But I'm sure they've got something. But that would be, I mean, come on. What a party that would be. Just get a room, get the whole place booked out, put on a little show.
It says
the Gaping Goose.
It says right here that it's the #1 of B&B in Garforth. On TripAdvisor.
How many are there? Just one. The one and only. Go up. That's it.
No wonder it's #1.
Oh man,
33 reviews.
I'm sure they're saying great things. Oh yeah.
Oop.
Never seen a goose gape this hard.
Couple haters there.
Call before you go. You don't want to walk in on someone else gaping your goose.
Lovely pub. Joe and the landlady gave us a very warm welcome.
And their name's Joe. Oh my goodness.
Lord.
This is just getting better and better.
Look at it. We like the pub and we know it's dog friendly. It's the owners that are a nightmare. Why can't they keep their dogs on a short lead? Oh, they must not call it a leash over there. But it's spelled different. It's spelled lead. 2 different words spelled the exact same way. Thanks, English.
Keep them on a short
lead. Keep them on
lead.
the short side of them. Some idiots think it's okay for their dogs to come and sniff around people. They smell and not everyone likes dogs. 5 stars for service, but 3 stars for value.
3 stars for Joe. 3 stars for gape, 5 stars for goose. Terrific goose.
Good for the gape is good for the fucking...
What's good for the gape is good for the gaggle?
The gaggle?
The gander? Whatever it is. I don't know. Duncan, you might have opened up something terrific.
It was great until they introduced whatever, Everything's great until they change something.
Just get a picture next to that hanging sign.
I know.
That'd be tight.
It was my turn to gape, and it was already gaped. 2 stars.
I couldn't even gape it. It was
I
already
couldn't
gaped.
gape it. It was already gaping bigger than my gape.
How am I supposed to gape if it's already been gaped?
Hell yeah. I get you.
I know that problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't even gape because somebody already gaped it.
Oh, come here, son.
Mommy said I could gape it.
But she was already gaped. Fuck. All right, let's hear from the kids. Hey, Zach, would you be so kind?
Hey, you guys!
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
All right. Well, let's do this one. Oh, there it is. I was hoping Our first email coming in from our son Anthony, who writes, "Hey, daddies and beautiful tree man Zach.
Hello.
I'm 6'7", so I feel his pain." Wow.
His back pain?
You're outgaped. It's the son who never bothers to write in. We've been wondering what the fuck happened to you, Anthony. I was at work tonight, and at my job, we have about 1 million fucking geese out here. Well, upon walking past these ballsy bastards, I caught sight of something that I figured you guys would get a kick out of. Yep. Not very often you come across an albino goose. We've had a great motif of themes on today's show. You'd almost think we knew what we were doing. But then you watched Bryan read his article and Dick and realize this actually is a complete coincidence.
Yeah, it's the wrong story. Oops.
Where's that line?
Well, in my defense, Joe fucked it up.
Yeah.
So
okay. Albino geese that I've ever seen. So I figured share the fun little tidbit that made my day. If I can get near it without one of these fat bitches taking a bite out of me, I'll send a video of me feeding her. Love the show and hope you guys keep it coming. P.S. I have to thank you guys for getting me through my mom's death. We watched her lose the fight with cancer last August. Sorry to hear that, man. But when they came to get here, I couldn't help but laugh. I wonder where this is going. I knew other people. I knew other people said it would happen, but never in my life did I think a baby blue Dodge Caravan would be what picked her up. I know, it's shocking. It blew my mind. As my sister was beside herself wailing because she was gone, I was laughing through one of the hardest moments of my life. So thank you guys. Hope all is well in your lives.
That's only for a listener of this show will get that too.
Yeah.
Like you see someone's crying and you're like, why are you laughing? Like, it's a fucking van. And they're like, so?
It's a minivan. And then they open the back and not all the seats are down.
And you're having to move shit out of the way, like moving soccer balls and
it is humbling.
It's like your beach chair. Ah, fuck, forgot to take this stuff out.
You guys mind if I make her sit up? Have you guys seen Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah. Why do you ask?
You're about to see the threequel.
Yeah, I'm about to add to the series. Anyway, see you guys down at the factory.
Gaping Goose.
See you guys down at the Gaping Goose with the reception. Oh man. Anyway, we got some pictures that Anthony sent in. I don't think I've ever seen it. I just would have been like, oh, weird. It's a duck hanging out with all the geese. Yeah. We have down by our house, there's so many families of geese right now.
They shit everywhere.
And it's a little annoying. Like, they're cute. I like watching them fight each other. I like watching the little goslings grow up. Like, it is fun to watch them get a little bit bigger and bigger, and then they start like kind of chasing each other around. It's just embedded in their DNA to fucking fight each other, which is fun. But yeah, they shit everywhere.
You can't walk.
No.
Unless you want to just just accept the fact that your shoes are going to be covered in shit.
I know. All right, let's get to our next email. Go ahead, sir.
So, this one's coming in from Scat James. And it's pretty simple. All he says is, here's another installment of the Urban Dictionary segment. And being from Northern Idaho / Eastern Washington, this is standard Friday night.
Okay.
You're welcome, Scat James.
What do we got here?
So, this is called the Tennessee Muzzle
loader. I'm guessing the L just got left behind.
Yeah, it was like an extra
It is Urban
L.
Dictionary. It's not like Mr. Webster wasn't proofreading this. The whole team of Webster Dictionary staff.
They forgot to gape the muzzle in loader.
Yeah, gape the loader.
Is maybe muzzle loader is one word. When you're talking about that.
Oh, that makes sense.
No. Anyway, you want to know what it is?
Yeah, more than anything.
All right. When a guy has a dip or chewing is fucking someone in the ass,
okay,
and he pulls out and then takes the tobacco out of his mouth, sticks it in his partner's asshole.
Oh boy.
He then resumes fucking his partner in the ass, using his dick like a rod to ram tobacco deep into the other person's anus, simulating how one would load a musket or a muzzle loader. In a deep southern accent, I almost did like an Australian. Oh, I was fucking him. I'm just gonna do it in an Australian accent. I was fucking Dixie in the ass, and I gave her the Tennessee muzzle loader. She squealed like a piggy. That's fucked up, dude.
I know we've talked about boofing on the show, where you just you shove things in your butthole. Never heard of shoving tobacco in your ass.
It just doesn't seem healthy.
No.
For your dick or your ass.
Is it ever a good idea just to put things... I'm going to retract that statement.
Yeah, but I agree with you on this one.
Yeah.
Like, just because there's a hole doesn't mean you have to jam something in it. Like,
you sound like my dad.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Seriously, like... So, I get why people like anal, and I get why people like oral.
I get why people like chew.
Right.
Yeah.
But
ding.
I mean, it's funny because like the dick and the vagina makes sense because it's the way you make a baby. The other holes are for fun. It's like, let's try something a little different. But
it's shaped the same.
Beyond that, like jamming the things that like food and just shit that doesn't belong in there is just, that's where I'm like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm just not experimental enough, but jamming chew in someone's ass and then sticking your dick back in there and jamming it further up. I don't think I'm out of line by saying that seems ridiculous.
It seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yep. I follow you, bro.
The fact that it has a name, that's kind of scary for the human race.
I know. I'm going to have a hard time not thinking about doing it, though. Know what I mean?
Maybe if it was a pouch. maybe I was going to say maybe if it was a pouch.
You get done like you're like laying there like that was great. And then Cassie's like, yeah. Oh man, it came so hard. You're like, me too.
Oh shit, I forgot to chew.
Can you shit my Zen out?
I didn't get a chance to finish my Zen. When you feel like you got to poop anytime soon?
She's like, God, I'm feeling a little dizzy. It's like, oh yeah.
Wintergreen.
Shit my Zen out. You're going to feel a lot better.
Oh. Why does my butt feel so fresh and sparkly and wintergreeny?
And I'm like, check out this. Scat James sent it in. You're going to hate me, but goddamn, is this funny? Check it out. As she's reading it, you're just staring into her eyes.
That would have to burn, right?
Oof. Yeah, it would be terrible.
Maybe we should invent one for a geek bar or for a vape. To have a vape up
blowing it in there.
Yeah, because it might even work a little bit.
Gate the butthole and throw it in there.
It would work.
That has to be.
The colon will suck that right up.
Yeah.
Talk about an O-ring. All right, well, that's 157.
Yeah, it is.
Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We're going to get off to the bonus content here. And if you subscribe to us on Patreon, you get that and so much more. Reminder that the Honkathon is on. Head over to canyoudontpodcast.com. Or head over to our Patreon directly. You'll find links also in the episode description for the Patreon, patreon.com/canyoudontpodcast. Content that you find on the World Wide Web. Email that into heyguys@canyoudontpodcast.com. Rate and review us. Go check out what Uncle Zach's doing over in the Scatcast universe.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Okay. Scatcast.com. That is scat with a K. And then a big thank you to the babysitters that moderate the Can You Don't Playground on Facebook. It is growing every time I pop in there. You guys post the most insane shit, and I'm not sure how we're not shut down.
I did get a notification the other day that it's like, whew, you guys. Is not in those words, but that's how I read it. It was like, you guys are pushing it, man.
like you're just a disappointed parent.
It's like any day, this is gonna go away.
Listen, I am hovering over the deactivate.
I have not pressed it yet, but God, my finger's shaking above it.
And you just send back an eggplant emotion and a thumb, eggplant emoji and a thumbs up.
Go fuck yourself, nerd.
You sound like my mom, you fucking nerd. You big dumb bitch.
Why? It's a group of people who are all thinking the same.
I know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hope
why
it doesn't get shut down.
That's why you're in the group for stuff like that.
I don't know. And they allowed it on there at one point, then you flag us for it?
Yeah.
Isn't that your fault? It's your own content being shared. And then we're in trouble? It sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
It's like we're just like uploading our own content into it. It's like something that's on your site and then gets shared into the group, and then we get in trouble for it.
Doesn't that sound like regular life, though? It's like, wow, you make this awesome drug, and then I go use it, and then I get in trouble.
Yeah. Or like, if you punch back, if you get punched, then you get punched, and then you punch, then you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's on your site. Go fucking whatever. Anyway, I hope it keeps going. You ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah.
All right. Will you tell Zach to push the next thing?
Can you push the deactivate button?
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
You didn't get deactivated.
Yep.
We're back.
Woo!
And I have a joke for you.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Well, it's kind of a joke. It's just something that happened the other day, and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
So the other day, my wife asked me why I've never buy her flowers.
Yeah. I get it.
She was pretty bummed.
Yeah.
I said, well, heck, hon, I didn't even know you sold flowers.
Oh, yeah. That was a nice one. And I have to do this one more time. All right, guys. We'll see you in the bonus stuff.
Bye.
Bye.